you just keep looking at things to make you feel bad about yourself because that is the feeling you are used to. It's okay if you believe them for all those years, but now it's time to be who you want to be, to tap in your fullest potential. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome, I'm Nessie and I appreciate you being here. Today we're gonna get ready together and we're gonna talk about our favorite subject, confidence. And I'm not gonna share just tips and tricks like usual, like this will change your mindset. So the thing is, you are giving your power away by not being confident. Why is that? So by you feeling insecure, you're kinda admitting that you are following whatever others say to you, or like say in general. So for example, if you don't like your nose, guys, I tried the skin cycling method and I got a lot of pimples, like everywhere. It's not like Persian. It was definitely too much for my skin, and I kinda knew that, but whatever, like I wanted to try it. But anyway, by you feeling insecure, you're admitting that you are following other people's like views and other people's opinion, and you're making them more important than your own opinion. So you're like, I'm gonna feel bad about myself. I'm gonna stop myself from feeling beautiful because other people don't find me ideally beautiful. And that just means you are giving away all your power, like, cause just like they have the right to choose what they find beautiful, you have the right to, but you didn't allow yourself to do that. Why? Because you were programmed to follow them, but at some point we need to like stop blaming like our upbringing and like our parents, our community, the school, whatever, social media, and cause like if you only blame others, it just make you a victim. I'm using more concealer than usual, not because I feel insecure about my pimples, but you know, everyone, like I post them all the time or whatever, but you know, sometimes I like to cover them, sometimes I don't. And I haven't worn makeup in like the past like 4 days or whatever, so I feel like covering everything, but I don't like the feeling of foundation. But anyways, so like, and I always like tell you, if you feel like if you want to wear makeup, wear makeup. Doesn't make you insecure. And when I felt like I was only relying on makeup, I took a year of makeup, and it like completely changed my mindset and how I view my beauty, and I got used to it, and I did a lot less to my skin, and it was doing great. So I think I should start doing less, not in terms of makeup but skincare. But anyways, I was saying that you need like to take your power back, because you have the ability, like you weren't born to dislike yourself. It's not normal to dislike yourself. It's not normal to like hate every part about you, and it's not how it's supposed to be. And I know we're bombarded by these beauty standards, whether you watch something like an ad or TV or whatever, or a show, but you don't have to agree to that. And the thing that made me confident in my body and made me like my body actually was deciding that I like my body and that my body is the beauty standard for me. I don't care if it's not the beauty standard for the whole world. it's my body, I chose this body chose me, and I'm not gonna keep criticizing it over and over again just because it's different from what the majority likes. And we don't even know if that's what the majority likes, because that is just what is represented. So like, for example, like the people that talk to you, or like romantic interest or whatever, are interested in you and they like you. So you can say like that pretty much everyone that talks to you romantically find you beautiful. So that's not the whole world, but it is like the majority of people that wants to be in your world. It would be super duper boring if we all like looked the same, like, and you know, I don't like shame people or whatever like that do surgery or whatever, but if we all had the same nose shape, the same lips shape and like size or whatever, you wouldn't feel special and they wouldn't feel special and no one will feel special. Cause like your features are what makes you unique and what makes you you. And you only dislike them because you heard a lot of people disliking them over the years, and you were like, you just basically gave your power, you trusted them more than you trusted yourself. So you were like, all these people are saying this thing, so it must be true. No, it can be true in their book, it can be true in their reality, but that doesn't mean it is true to you, or it has to be true for you. You only made it true because you agreed to it, and you don't have to agree to it. You don't have to agree to anything you didn't want. And I know this, it depends on the individual. Like some people like say this to themselves a couple of times and they believe it, and some people need to like say it over and over again to believe it, because like they said the opposite for so long that their mind is just like used to it and agreed to it and like took it in as a belief. And a lot of people like say that the world is unfair or whatever, but I don't believe in that. I don't believe that we were like that God prefers some people over others, and they I don't know, like God give a beautiful physique to someone and doesn't give it to other. Like that just seems unfair, and I don't believe that life is unfair. I believe that we chose our bodies. Everything in life is like has no meaning until we put meaning like to it. So if you like, your body isn't the problem, it's the mindset. Another person can have your body and be like so proud of them, of like how they look, and be totally okay with it, and some people just won't like it. And so like if there was only like one truth, the whole world would agree to it, which it isn't. I'm not judging you. Like I took on other people's belief as my own for so long. Like I'm only, guys, the reason I'm sharing, I look ridiculous, wait a minute. The reason I am like passionate about this and sharing this with you is because I felt also insecure, and I wasn't always confident. That's why I like to share my experiences and tips with you, because I've been through that. So if like someone was born as looking like the beauty standard, or like has always been confident, you wouldn't relate to them, because like, you know, it's always been the case for them. I know there is part of you that is resistant taking back your power. Why? It could be because of two things. Maybe you trusted the people that didn't find you beautiful, or like didn't make you feel beautiful. So by saying that you no longer believe in that, in a sense you're saying that, what else did I say that I shouldn't believe? And those could be your parents, those could be your friends, those could be like, I don't know, an idol you really like. Also, it could be because you don't trust yourself, so you put your power in other people's hands because you don't know what to do with it. I understand that trusting yourself can be difficult, because when you trust yourself and like you make your own decisions, everything is on you. So like if the result isn't what you wanted, you say it's like your fault, and therefore you don't want to like take responsibility. So it's all subconscious. I'm not saying you do it on purpose, because I don't think you are, but like you can allow yourself to trust yourself more. What's like the worst that can happen? Even if you make a decision that you don't like, you can always make another decision. So it's important to learn how to trust yourself. And I know this is a process. It won't happen overnight, like just by you saying, I decide to trust myself, and then you start trusting yourself. You can start with little things. Guys, you don't suck. You are beautiful, and you are smart, and you are capable of making good decisions. All those talks in your head are not your ideas. They didn't come from you. You heard them and accepted them as yours, but they are not yours. So when your mind keeps telling you all those bad things about yourself, about your appearance, about your abilities, how you can't do things, you're not capable, you don't have to believe it, because you are not the one saying it. The program is saying it. And you can reprogram yourself at any moment. You spent all those years disliking yourself and hating yourself. Now it's time for a new experience. The old experience got old. You experience what it's like to be insecure, you experience what it's like to be not confident, and now it's time for you to experience what it feels like to be confident, to like yourself, to see yourself in a favorable light. Your body don't deserve to be criticized all the time. Look at all the good things your body is doing for you. And there are also people doing what you would like to do with less knowledge, less experience, less talent, because they believe in themselves. And those people are gonna succeed because you get what you pour out. They believe in themselves, and the world is gonna believe in them. They find themselves beautiful, the world is gonna see them as beautiful. Our reality reflects back to us what we believe is true. And like Abraham Hicks said, a belief is just a thought that we continue to think. So by choosing another thought and thinking it over and over, it will become the new belief. And I know it sounds so simple, because it is. But I know that a good chunk of confidence is related to self-worth. And I know that our world has been messed up with a lot of things, especially our upbringings. Like, even if your parents didn't make you feel unworthy, but if you see them with low self-esteem, you are gonna want to be like them, because when we are young, we do what we need to do to stay in our community and belong. And it's not their fault. They were also brought up the same way, but they just didn't work on it. And I know another part of you guys has parents or like elders in their family that brought them down and made them feel unworthy. And I'm so sorry for that. But now you can let that go. You can do that. You don't have to agree to anyone, let alone someone who did you wrong. It's okay if you believe them for all those years, but now it's time to be who you want to be, to tap in your fullest potential. And come on guys, we all know how tiring it is to be like insecure. It's so tiring. And I know, and I've been there. You try to fix something and then you start like noticing something else, and you focus on that thing, and you just keep looking at things to make you feel bad about yourself, because that is the feeling you are used to. And just because you are used to something doesn't mean it's good for you. You are allowed to like yourself. It's not narcissistic, like narcissism is a whole nother thing, and narcissistic don't even like themselves, like, for it to be honest. And it's okay to think highly of yourself, and also present yourself like you wanna present yourself. I know a lot of people like feel bad like because they wear makeup, or like they follow trends, or like they ask others for opinions, and that's fine, like that's totally fine, and I do that too, and I'm not like, I don't dislike myself or anything. And if I get to a point where I start like comparing myself to others, or like feeling that this feature should be this or whatever, I just stop myself and remind myself of everything I told you. And just because someone else is beautiful doesn't mean you are not beautiful. We're all beautiful, and there is beauty everywhere. And it really will change the way you look at yourself when you start noticing beauty all around you. There are just like humans, there are different types of beautiful, like these flowers, whatever, and they are all beautiful. And not agreeing to beauty standards because they are just like someone else's ideas made me feel a lot more confident. So like now I love and appreciate my beauty, and I can go out with a full face of makeup or like no makeup, whereas before I couldn't go out without makeup. Even to buy something like at the grocery store before, because I don't know, it was like a shield, and I just didn't feel beautiful without it. And like appreciating our bodies also helps a lot. Like look at all the beautiful things your body is doing for you. You know, even if we get like a little sickness, we start to think about all the time to took our body for granted and stuff. So, and everything that is created by like source or the creator or God is harmonious. I never once saw like a tree and said that that's an ugly tree, and I don't think anyone has said that. Another thing that's super important to remember, guys, these feelings won't go away on their own. So you can't say like, I'm young, it's okay that I feel that, and I don't know, when I become like 60, I start feeling comfortable in like my body and confidence. I swear guys, there are like middle-aged women around me from like 50s and 60s, and the thing that made them insecure in their teens and like 20s or whatever, they are still insecure about those exact things. And where did this insecurity start? Because someone else has told them that, and they like internalize it. So like, vow to yourself right now. I'm serious guys. Make a promise to yourself to try your best to remind yourself to take back your power and appreciate your beauty anytime you start to criticize yourself. I'm not saying those thoughts are never gonna pop in your mind again. They probably are, unless you like shifted realities or something. But when they do, what you do with it is what matters. So when they pop in your mind, instead of going on loop for days and don't feel like leaving the house, feel like bad about yourself, make like are disappointed faces, or like hateful. Oh my god, guys, my instead of making those faces that like you hate and despise what you look at, try to stop that and be compassionate. You don't like yourself? Okay, try to back off the mirrors and try to find things nice to say about yourself. And if you can't find something nice to say about yourself, then just be grateful for your body or what you have. You can say it like in your mind, out loud, wherever. I refuse to engage in that. I appreciate my body. And your opinion is what matters the most. Even though you're accepting other people's opinions and like views, but it's only because they are negative. And you're addicted to like that feeling of unworthiness and shame that comes with criticizing yourself. And I know it's super difficult, I know, guys, again, like, and it's super sad, but you can do it. What if instead you reprogram yourself to be addicted to talking good about yourself? What if anytime you look at the mirror, instead of criticizing yourself and looking for what's not beautiful, you find like in your eyes, you try to focus on what you find beautiful. We're all gonna die someday, like life is what it is. But you can regret all those times you didn't do what you wanted to do, you didn't start your passion, you didn't go out, all those times you spent criticizing yourself. And the fact that you are watching this video and you are watching till now means that you are ready to love yourself, you are ready to appreciate yourself, you are ready to be confident, and I'm so happy for you, because you did it. You did it by yourself, you did it for yourself, and that's super powerful. You are taking back your power, and I'm so proud of you. And I know that like inside of you there's a lot of passion that wants to come out, there's a lot of life, and by feeling confident and by deciding that you are worthy, you are making your life better and making the world a better place, because we are all connected. So the more we feel confident, we encourage other people to feel confident. The more we are ourselves, people feel more comfortable being themselves. If you truly want to see your beauty and be confident, stop criticizing others. Like, you know, I know sometimes you just want to gossip or whatever, and I'm not judging you, guys. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying like I don't like tea or whatever, but I learned that you project most of the time. So if you find yourself bothered by someone, or like not someone, like something specific about someone, or you criticize them, or like for it, it's probably because that thing is bothering you within yourself. And if you want to stop criticize yourself, you need to like stop criticize others. And we all see that the people who like make fun of others the most are the most insecure. Even if they like pretend they aren't, you can sense it, and you can also like hear it in their sentences. Like you can say you love yourself and then treat yourself like you truly is the last person you care about. So that's that. There are a lot of practical things you can do to like yourself better and like to build self-worth and self-love. I have videos about those. I'll link them in the description. But this mindset is the most important. Like, if you take anything from this video, take the fact that you are giving your power away but not being confident. You are like keeping your power, your self-worth, your like self-image, you are putting them in other people's hands. And you can take back your power any moment. Like, say it out loud, write it, claim it in the comments, and just make the decision that you want to take your power back. And also remember that feeling insecure from time to time doesn't make you insecure. Look at the progress overall. It doesn't mean
Thank you so much,
you
guys, for
didn't
watching.
do it right.
I love you, I appreciate you, I believe in you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye, beautiful.